I will explore that scene through every possible emotion, no matter how much sense it makes. G'day, Paul from Small Crown Productions, and welcome to today's acting tip. Today's acting tip is about exploring every option. Have you ever been watching a movie or a play and it's a deep, emotional, moving scene, and then in the midst of that, there's this great moment of comedy. This really great belly laugh that just pulls you out for a moment, releases the tension, and then sucks you straight back in. Those moments are things that you can find in any scene. And one of the techniques that I like to play with to be able to find those moments and to find that variation, not just in deep emotional scenes, but through all scenes, I think it's really important to explore the emotional range of a scene and really get a sense of what works best for each moment in that scene. And the way that I like to do that, and it sounds a little bizarre, is that I will actually rehearse a scene at home by myself in as many different emotional states as possible. I will explore that scene through every possible emotion, no matter how much sense it makes. So despite what the scene is meant to be, whether it's supposed to be a comedy or a tragedy or whatever, I will rehearse that scene laughing, crying, angry, fearful, any emotion that I can think of. I will run that scene and play that emotion throughout the entirety of the scene. And the reason that I do that is that it will help me find often little hidden nuggets of gold that I can pull out and apply in a scene. And you know, we talk about going on an emotional journey through a scene, and what this does is it helps me find variation in the scene. So I can be going through quite an emotional scene and have this moment that I know really works comedically, that I can break the tension with that and then come back into the depth of that scene. Or I can reflect on a moment that made me feel fearful and bring that into the scene. And what it does is it just helps me explore every option, or lots of options anyway, with as much of that scene as possible. So I can get a real sense of the different places that I could take that scene emotionally. This has really helped me find some great moments in scenes that I would probably have never found if I allowed myself to come with a preconceived notion of what that scene should look like. I particularly use it when I'm working with Shakespeare, because there is such a great variation in Shakespeare's writing anyway, and it really helps me to play with the full range of those scenes. So today's tip: explore every option in every scene. See you on the next one. G'day, Paul from Small Crown Productions here, and welcome to today's acting tip. Today's acting tip, oh, I've forgotten. G'day, Paul from Small Crown Productions here, and welcome to today's acting tip.